Make sure you tap that bell so you never miss a video. What's going on, everybody? My name is Bigfry. You guys know what it is. I'm here with Abel Green, and we've been talking, and we wanted to come with another discussion about Task Force. The last time we talked about a SOCOM related project, we did something like this. It was kind of widely requested that we did it. And now we're doing it again with Task Force. The one before was for another game that I'm not even going to bring up, but now it's Task Force. So
Right.
How's it going, man?
It's going good, man. I'm just happy to be here with you and talk about Task Force and just be very objective here, guys. So this here is just to update you guys on our feelings, our thoughts, what could go right with the project, what could go wrong. It's just going to be a very honest piece that you guys could relate with and see our worries or concerns or things that we're very happy about with the game. So it's going to be a bit of both, but it's going to be very objective and valuable to you guys just to see in our minds where do we think the game is at its current state. And again, keep in mind, guys, it is alpha, but you know we have to be critical and just air out all our concerns, if any, or not, or whatever the case is. So
right
here we are.
You've been dropping a lot of content on the Task Force on the YouTube side of things. I've remained pretty silent this time around. I didn't want to go down the same route that we did with other games like that. I just wanted to wait and see where it is. Right now, how long has it been since we first played? It's been about 6 months now.
Yeah. Correct. I agree. Yeah, somewhere around that.
So, to sum up some of the videos that you've been dropping, what are your current thoughts on the project right now?
I think the project is in a good state far as playability. I think the mechanics are there. We see where we're kind of headed far as like a more polished product. Again, gamers, keep in mind this is alpha. So we know where we're at currently and we know what it could be in the future. Not everything is perfect, and we will talk about that in this podcast for you, but I like the build of the game. Now, everything else surrounding the game, to me personally, is very problematic. And also, as well as, again, some features in the playset and how the character moves and some things are done in the game. And we will talk about that again as well.
Okay. Now we've been playing. We've kind of been talking with the devs behind the scenes. So we're kind of privy on some stuff that like could be coming in the future. Kind of like their layout for what they want to do and where they want to take it.
Correct.
From what we've seen so far, well, I guess I kind of just want to jump in. You mentioned that there's some things outside of the game that are problematic. I'm curious to see what you think about that.
Yeah. When I say, excuse me, and let me clarify this because I think Fry totally got me wrong. When I say outside of the game, I don't mean with politics or anything like that. I'm not talking about that.
And that's good.
I'm talking, which is very good. Thank God. Oh my God. Thank God. I'm talking about things surrounding outside of the playability of the game, like just map design, flow with certain things, like just things being more together. And again, this is alpha, guys, so things are subject to change. But keep in mind, though, I want to give you guys a timeline. Things have changed, but not at a particularly good pace. Things have changed. Okay, so I like to give credit where credit is due, and I will give it.
Right.
But it's almost like hey guys, here you go. Here's a new build, and then it's like, oh, okay, this feels a lot better. This feels good, but it's just like none of the aesthetics or anything around us has changed. So it kind of we see these incremental things being changed in the way the game plays, which helps provide the entertainment and the value in the gameplay. And guys, believe us when we say it, this game fucking plays very well. It plays really, really well.
It really does.
And shout out to the studio. Seriously, like the game plays very well in all due respect. But I want to see more progress on the aesthetic side and everything else being built around it. Now again, the studio has its own time and its own ways of handling things, but just every update, it's like we see, it's like a small step for man, a giant like it's not, it doesn't push anything too forward. It's just like, oh, here you go. And it's just like, yo, when's that leap? When's that leap?
You're
Like,
waiting, yeah, you're waiting for the next like
yeah,
point version build that's going to actually
exactly.
bring some change.
Exactly.
Now,
And I just want to say this before
yeah, go ahead,
before some
for
people
sure.
fucking jump down my throat for this. Because guys, I know it's gonna happen. Funding and all that. I know. I know. Okay.
Right.
Like I get it. I don't want you to think I'm naive and it's like this young man's just not patient. I'm one of the most patient people you could work with. I'm so anxious for this game to move on from its state, like that state that we're in right now, that limbo that we're in right now. Because guys, me and Fry have been playing this game for a long time, and it's kind of been like
Yeah.
we've seen the same thing for a little while, and we're just ready for that next. And it's excitement. It's excitement. It's not hate. It's excitement because we know like what that next level should look like and should be for the community. So,
Right.
but yeah, go ahead.
And I think like that's the main thing for me. Like I want to cover it, and I want and kudos to you for dropping videos on it and
Oh yeah, I
doing
love
all
it,
this.
man. I love it.
I want to cover it, but I've been waiting for, like you said, I've been waiting for the next leap. If there's a map that comes out, I feel like that's newsworthy
Yeah,
enough where
that
I could
is.
show it off to the
Yep,
community.
I would agree.
If they're adding weapons and stuff like that, to me that's like I'm waiting for maps. I'm waiting for I'm waiting for the servers to be up, and I'm also waiting for it to be on Steam where people can buy it. Basically, I guess what I'm saying is I'm waiting for early access before I can really
Okay.
like sink my teeth in.
Okay.
They've done a couple crowdfunding campaigns, like a week here, a week there. I mean, it's up to them. I know they said they have rules with how they can't open a storefront if the game's not being sold
Yeah,
on Steam.
correct,
I get it.
correct.
There's some politics there with that.
Yeah.
But like at this point, it's so weird because like I want to showcase it, I want to blow it up, but it just seems like there's so many things surrounding it that like
That
it
is
just-
kind of
it's-
hindering
it's
your moving forward.
hindering the excitement
Yeah.
to show it off. Like we
exactly.
play it and people are always asking in chat, well, when can we buy it? Well, I don't get paid until this. Well, the crowdfunding campaign's already done there. We have a whole bunch of people who are bigger streamers who, jump in, play it, and then don't talk about it again. So it's like we need to be able to capture these people and keep
right,
them engaged.
and keep them.
You and me are
engaged.
always going to be engaged, right? So we don't
yeah,
need
yeah,
to worry
yeah,
about
yeah.
it. But these guys that could actually showcase it to a higher audience, we got to keep them there.
Right,
And I
right.
feel like that combined with their social media presence is
Oh, let's talk about that. Yes.
Yeah, like,
let's talk
though-
about that. Let's be really real here.
right.
How the social media is handled for the game is poor to me.
Right.
It's not the best. It's not the best. I feel and this is a time for this game to have attention. This game needs attention.
It is.
Timing is everything. You can build the game all you want, but your social media presence, your delivery, how everything lines up with schedule is everything. It goes from music to entertainment to gaming. Like nothing changes. It's all timing. It's all attention. It's all, hey, do we capture magic in a bottle here, or are we kind of like semi here? We're semi present. And I feel like Task Force, social media wise and presence wise, is semi present. It's there when it wants to be there. And it's like, no, that's not how things are ran. And again, I don't think everybody has the no. I don't think the studio has the I want to word this correct without sounding like a fucking asshole. I don't think it has the right flow yet. Either there's not enough content, because there's some things I could figure out personally. For me, if I was managing the social media, I would keep the people very engaged. They would just be like, oh my God, they'll be on the edge of their seat.
Right.
But not everybody's blessed with that. Some people not blessed with that. Some people, not me. People aren't you. It is what it is. But if you're not delivering on that front, something has to happen big progression wise on the game end. Like
Yeah.
it's something, it has to go hand in hand. And again, this is a world of attention. The moment you're quiet, you're irrelevant. You're irrelevant.
Right.
And then we got to start
is
the fire back up, and then
exactly.
and then
and like what?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm so excited about this topic. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. But
no, go for it.
But starting it back up again and to rile up that attention becomes harder, because people have seen it. People have seen it, and they're just like, ain't nothing happening. Nothing's happening here, and it's kind of hard to go back to it. Like when you wind up, you have to let go, like explode, and just be like, hey, we're here. You can fully play the game. Blah 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 blah. Like it has to just be a bam and everything. Like. But it's not that. It's kind of off and on. So people's interest and consistency with the game, even scheduling, like when the servers are on and stuff, is off and on, because nobody knows anything. And delegating things through the Discord, that's in my eyes very archaic. In the principle, in the sense of a lot of people use Twitter a lot. And if messages and things need to be had, it's done on your YouTube channel and it's done on Twitter. And the people will push it. They'll push the message out. Things being done on the forums and on Discord is very old school. That's old school. Like, and I know Discord's a new thing. Like, be like, how can you say that? That's community based. The community is what? Underground. Let's be real. The community's underground. True. Wait, what?
No, I just said, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. The community's underground, and it is what it is. And I love the community. I think the diehards that fuck with Task Force, such as myself, such as Fry, such as everybody, Be Militant, all the boys we play with, we're the exception. We're in the street. Nobody else is like that. Nobody else is in there like us. So updates via Discord and the forums are null and void. It's old. It's just old. Times have changed. So it's either you get with everything and fully commit to everything. And if you can't, find somebody who can. It can't be an excuse anymore to be like, well, I can't do it, so it's going to die. No. No. You find somebody to do it. You find that person that will do it and keep the people interested or whatever. It's a job that can be done for free, to be honest with you, if somebody's that passionate. And my God, I will say this: very responsible person, individual too. We don't need some fucking kid running it. And this.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
You need somebody responsible. But go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, like, when you're trying to light the fire when something's coming, it goes hand in hand with what you were saying before. We're waiting for that big leap. When you're silent, you need to come back on social media and you need to blow it up.
Exactly.
But every update that we're getting, yes, there's progress, but it's not PUBG new map. It's not new this, new that. It's like subtle tweaks that, yes, in the long run are going to be great.
Yes,
but
big time.
When we're trying to capture an audience, especially going into early access this year, this is the time we need to start posting, get people interested.
Right.
Like, I've been doing giveaways trying to get people kind of like hyped. But I also think with the servers being off and on the way they are, I feel like we contributed to that a little bit. Like, we were asking, like, not just me and you, but like the community, we were asking to like go up during the week when it was originally just planned for weekends. So I feel like we as a community threw the schedule up a little bit too.
I agree.
But
I definitely agree. Yeah, we did.
I don't know. I feel like we're in April right now and we have, give or take, 6 months to go until early access drops. Like, he wants to be late 2018, right? So I'm thinking November, maybe December.
Yes, sir.
I'm very curious to see what's going to happen.
So am I.
And that's the thing. Like, that's kind of why I've been a little bit silent, because there's not really a lot to go on yet. We see the game, the playability is dope, but everything around the gunplay and the character movement is still up in the air for me.
Yeah, I agree. The studio's really being tested in that way. It's really being tested in that way. Everything outside the scope of the gameplay is question marks. Everything's question marks. You don't
I'll
know
bring this
what's
up
going
too.
to happen. You don't know.
When they were doing the testing for the mod back in the day, one of the big like contention points was that there wasn't enough people playing. So they kind of like they felt like a certain type of way because people weren't playing. Well, with this, if there's no content being generated, it's gonna be the same thing. And what I hope
agree.
is
I
the
agree. That's
devs
true.
don't look at that as a sign of disrespect. It's not disrespect. Everyone is just waiting for the product, and that's kind of where we're at. Like we all want to play it,
Yeah.
but we just want it to be in a state that is providing consistent content.
Yeah.
I guess is the best way to say it, right?
Yeah. No, you nailed it right on, Fry. And talks like this have to be had. And again, seriously, if whoever's listening to this and please again, I'm not no, well, fuck it. Don't take it the wrong way. Just this is all I'm saying. Be very mature about this. We're not bashing the game. We really want this game to succeed, and we're just being realistic. We're being practical in what it is. We're giving you the vision of your community. Without we're like filtering your community. We're filtering what the end product is, what the voice is. A whole bunch of people are going to throw a whole bunch of shit at you, and it's noise. It's just all noise. This is the crystal clear message that you need to hear right now. This is it right here. This is it.
All right,
here.
Let's talk. In the next 6 months, going into early access, for what we've seen out of early access, there's a lot of shit. And we don't want this to be flooded within that, right?
Yes,
so
correct.
In the next 6 months, what would you tell them to focus on if you could choose 3 or 4 things?
Okay.
What do they need going into late 2018?
Okay. What do they need right now? Right now, new aesthetic look. Right now, new aesthetic look. And
okay, what do you mean by that?
Now, the game needs to aesthetically look better. The information on the screen, like again, some suggestions came out for a Rainbow Six look where you see how many characters are alive or dead. New bomb placement icons, music to cover up the footsteps and make everything more balanced, because I think sound whoring's a big issue in the game. Just a new aesthetic look that people could see the vision better. But on top of that, maps, just maps. Like it's simple. It's you need the look, and you need maps. And you need maps that fucking play, like that fucking go. And my thing is this, it's a double-edged sword here. It's either you rush out and get some maps that have a flow, or you get this perfection of maps. Something has to make a push. There has to be a drastic push for something. There has to be a drastic push where we're like, okay, fire's under their asses now, because right now we don't know where it's headed. Like everything kind of seems in limbo in the sense, again, we get little incremental updates and it's like, hey guys, you can now tell when your gun's up and down, which was a very fucking dope feature. When your crosshair lights up and goes off, I thought that was fucking amazing. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that, seriously. But we need to see bigger leaps. And again, I know funding's a problem. I know hiring the right people to concentrate on the project and not abandon it and stay with it. Everything's a problem, but this game has such a potential that just to see all that get squandered just to, hey, this game doesn't have maps and the aesthetic didn't look right, that would be such a fucking bummer. Like that would hit my heart and be like, oh my God, we almost had it. Like it's right there. This is the closest, guys, to any SOCOM feeling game that you would ever play in your life. But it's still its own thing and plays very well. Like I can't even describe it. And everybody that watches it, yeah, when you watch it, get jealous because it plays that fucking well. Like get jealous because it really is what you're looking at. It really does play that well. But we want the world to see it, and we want it displayed in a great way. Fuck it. Give us 2 to 3 good maps. Just 2 to 3. Lock the people in with that, and let's go. Let's get a ranking system. Let's get real looking lobbies. I mean real looking lobbies. Like what we have now, as far as that little slim list, that's sloppy to me. To
Right.
me, that's sloppy. Get a real looking server grid or whatever. Make the people feel nostalgic. Well, not even nostalgic, but just make it fucking look beautiful. Like just make things look beautiful. Things look so much more slicker and stuff. But that's just me. I need to see that happen. I need maps, and we need the aesthetic look to just go through. And I know the armory things and stuff is right around the corner. I know it's there, but it's just like the timeline. The time is against you. The time is just wandering, and it's like time is
Right.
against you. And it's not us against you. It's time is against you. And it's just like we're gonna sit here and we'll be here. We'll be here around when this thing's supposed to drop. But what has been done? Like that's all. That's what it's gonna come down to. What is it for you, Fry? Like what are you looking at that you like? Okay, this needs to happen in this X amount of time. Like what are you seeing?
Before I jump in, when was the last time you visited the Discord?
Probably, I don't know, like a week or two ago.
Okay, so you didn't see the post today, I guess. I'm reading it
No.
right now. I hate to bring this up in the middle of the show. One of the mods, I know a few of you have been concerned about the servers being down, which is what we said. The truth is that the devs are grinding to get the game to the next stage. The game is being torn down and rebuilt. It doesn't make sense to waste time on the alpha at this point, even for testing. What does that mean?
That's actually now I'm gonna all right, and I'm glad and see you guys are getting this live.
Yeah, this is
live,
just
guys.
happened like an hour ago.
This just happened. So this is great. This is fucking perfect. Wow, that's something I love to hear.
I would love to hear what is going on right now.
Yeah. That's great. To me, in my opinion, just off of hearing that, that's fucking great. Leave us in the dark then. Leave us in the dark and work. Just go.
Right.
Just fucking work. And then when you come back, bombs. Just bombs.
Right.
Bombs.
Okay, so then let's talk about this then.
Yeah.
If they're coming back and they're rebuilding this or whatever, they're going in and making sure everything's good and blah, 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 then that means that everything that we've said in this fucking podcast so far needs to happen. You need to have, if you're coming back and you're going to put this on display to gather that early access crowd, let's say it happens in June or July.
It can't be those old maps.
Right. It can't be those old maps. Social media needs to blow the fuck up. You need to start hosting tournaments. You need to start doing giveaways. You need to start promoting this on that side of things. Now, I can't even speculate on what the game is going to be now. I have no idea.
Yeah.
If they're saying they're tearing it down and rebuilding it, my hands are in the air. I can't even talk about it. What I need to say is that it needs to play better than it did the last time that I played it, which was about 2 weeks ago. All of your maps, if you have 2, 3, 4, whatever, they need to be solid enough. They don't need to be like completely textured and all that. I just need to play them and get the feel for them if you're coming out to do testing before early access. You need to have, like you said, your UI needs to be solid. You need to have the bomb pickups, the hostage pickups. You need to have notifications for what. Yeah, because like the thing that pisses me off about the game is when you're playing hostage mode and you just have to look and see if the dots are moving to tell if the hostages have been picked up. Subtle stuff like that. As soon as the opposite team activates it, there should be a prompt. Hostage is being extracted or hostage is being moved. And then you can look around and see if your guy is over there, or if not, then you know that they're being pulled. Just something to tell us. Stuff like that. If you are looping that in with aesthetic, then I completely agree with you. All that shit needs to be in place going into early access.
I agree, and that's exactly what I mean, Fry. But go ahead,
yeah. And I was gonna say, and then spend early access dropping content, more maps, more guns. Make sure the core gameplay and the core set of maps, game modes, UI, and all that is just in place. But now I'm scared. Now I'm scared because they're saying they're tearing it down and rebuilding it, and they got 6-7 months. I know that. Up until now, I think it's been about a year and some in development, right?
Right.
That's not a lot of time.
That's not a lot of time, but I'm going to give credit to who I know is working.
You're right.
Done. And that's the weird thing. That's the weird thing.
He does.
Now I have to say the name here. Redline.
Yeah.
He's
He
talented.
crushes it.
Okay,
Yeah.
he's talented. God-given gift. I don't know how he does it. Whatever. The man, the kid can work. Yeah, I'll tell you that right now, guys. So with his expertise and how he envisioned things, it doesn't take long to rebuild. From what I heard
True.
personally from
Yeah.
him, he's
True.
like, Abel, it won't take long to rebuild, but we have to get it down correctly. Um, I think that could be done. Now the aesthetics, the cues for the matches, the music, the sound cues, the display of information on the screen, bomb pickups, bomb drop, that has to be there, and it has to be rock solid. It can't be in the play state still where it's like, we're working on that still. No, it has to be that functional shit where people are like, yo, this is rock solid. Like, you guys have tested
Right.
this. This is almost final. Like, there might be a subtle tweak that you need to do, like some minor, but like you see the vision now, like you hear it. There needs to be ambience on the map, the ambient noises and stuff, again, to cover up the footstep noises. You need things to accent these things. There's just so many little things that need to go right. And
Right. I
thank God
agree.
it's little things. It's weird. It's not that crazy. It's so weird. It's like we're saying little shit, but it's going to mean the world of difference for this game. In all
Right.
honesty, it really is. Um, I wanted to ask you about this.
Yeah.
Um, the health meter. What do you feel,
I,
or
I,
the lack of
I,
it?
yeah, I grew up SOCOM 2. Like, that's where I started. I didn't even play SOCOM 1. Like, I went back and played it after, but my baby was SOCOM 2. I like health bars. I hate having to squint and look to see if there's a red dot on my dude's body. I think that you're taking half a second is too much time. I need to glance and
I
go.
agree.
And if I see any red on my bar, then I know where I'm at, and my mind can gauge it as I'm back to moving around.
I agree.
I hate having to look at shit like that.
Okay. And guys, I'm gonna be making a separate video on this as well. At first, I didn't mind it, but then you put in hours in the game, you see the
Right.
problem. You see the
Yep.
problematic issue of it. It on paper, on theory, it sounds cool. Like, oh wow, okay. I need a health bar. I need something to gauge. People need things to gauge. And again, this goes off a multiplayer principle. Anytime you leave a question mark over the gamer's head, you have an issue.
Yep.
No, you can't. A gamer can't sit and guess like, I think I'm all right, and then all of a sudden they die in one bullet. And it's like, what the fuck? Wait,
Well,
and it's gonna infuriate people, and it's gonna annoy the fuck out of people in clutch moments. Let that keep happening in clutch moments where people can't really gauge
in
shit.
competitive moments, yeah.
Yo, in competitive, let that keep happening. That's gonna be a big issue. People just want to see the simple health meter, and I know it sounds so archaic. I know it sounds so old, and I know it sounds so bad. It's like, hey, I want the new state of the art shit. We got this going on. I see it like this. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm just, as nice as I can. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. Health bar.
Right.
Simple.
The thing is like you're running around in a 3D space using information given on a 2D platform. There's a red dot on the guy's arm, but it's actually on his chest because there's no depth. So you don't know if you got shot in the arm, which is a little bit of damage, or if you're taking one to the chest. So you run out, you see a red dot there. You don't know what
That's
damage
true.
it has done.
Yeah. You don't know the damage. Everything's a guess. Everything's up in the
Right.
air. Everything.
Yeah.
I seen a dude that looked damn near lit take out the whole team, and I was just like, one bullet couldn't graze this man. Well, not
Right.
not one bullet, not one iota took this man out. But his character was fucking. His character looked like he had pepperonis over, but fucking nope,
Right.
he was alive and well, and taking out the whole team. It was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. So that needs to, in my opinion, that's a big part that the whole studio needs to decide to go left or right on. Health bar or no health bar. Like, but I'm telling you, I would lean towards a health bar. I'm telling you.
Me too.
I'm telling you. And I fucking hate that. This game, that other game on the other side of the tracks.
Right.
The health meter looked good.
It's the only thing.
The only thing. the health meter looked good. Bravos to that health meter. You understand? And gamers will
Yeah.
respect that. And competitors, serious competitors will respect that. If you give them this new shit that's kind of foreign and finicky, they're not they're once you can't trust it, and it don't make sense and it's not consistent, it don't to me it don't make sense. Not in clutch moments and stuff. Like it just doesn't make sense. Like it to be honest, the way the hit registry is right now doesn't make sense sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I light a dude up and nothing. Sometimes.
Right.
So that little system with your health thing, it needs to be fixed. It needs to
Well,
stream, and for streaming purposes, the crowd wants to see where your health is at. They want
right.
you have to think about it. Nobody wants to guess because say everybody's watching on stream and they're just like, well, his character looks like he has one or two, and say something controversial goes down.
Yeah.
Everybody
You
will
don't
be
know.
infuriated because you need like a referee to come in because it's like, can somebody review this? Like, was my health good or was I wrong to go
Right.
out? Like, it's going to cause so many issues. It's going to be questions. And this is trying to be what? A competitive shooter. No,
Yeah.
it has to be simple. It has to. People need to know black and white. What's what? Easy. Not thinking. Bam.
You said health bar is old school. Name the top 2 shooters out that are blowing up the world right now. Both of them
Fortnite,
have fucking
PUBG.
health bars.
That's
They
what I
both
said
have
in my video.
health bars.
That's
Right.
exactly what I said. Listen. The principles of what works. Don't deviate away from it. Don't reinvent the wheel. Reinvent the wheel where it counts. And you have already done that, Redline. I'll say that in a couple, in a high respect. You already reinvented the wheel in some respects. People don't know about the animations and stuff, but
oh yeah,
just do it in the right areas. If it's not broken, do not fix it. Like as simple as that. I love the game and what it is, but that health meter is going to be a huge issue if it is not done correctly. You have to choose to go left or right, and again, studio, it's your decision, but I am going to advise you now. If you have problems in the future, it was said, it was documented, it was said. That's all I'm going to say on that. But other than that, game being torn down again, new things happening. I'm excited to hear that. If we go in the dark for a while, so be it. I want to see progression.
Right.
So be it. I don't care.
I agree.
I'm just happy. I just want the game to get progress. And guys, we were in a clan war. Me and Fry and the boys, we did a clan competition. The excitement to do that competition, and we lost.
So
we lost. We got our asses kicked.
We did.
And shout out to that other team, whoever. What the team? What's the name of that team?
They're irrelevant. I don't even know.
Okay. All right. Well, shout out to that team because you kicked our asses. No excuses. It is what it is. That was some of the most fucking fun
right?
I ever had in a shooter in years. And I got my ass kicked. I was excited to get my ass kicked. That's the value of this game. It's beautiful to play. It's so competitive. It's so highly fun, and it's team orientated. What more can you ask for? And polished as fuck in the sense of movement and things. Like things are getting there.
Right.
Like it's almost there, guys. The full package is almost there. If I had to gauge it, it's like 80% there. It's like at 80. And in the frames per second, people are hitting like 160 frames, 164 frames in there. Guys, buttery smooth gameplay. This is the real deal. And I want this game to succeed and fucking go to the roof. Now, I think it's going to be a niche thing till somebody really picks it up. But it needs to have all the systems in place around it. Good map, all the indicators, everything just firing on 10. And if they have that there, it's game over. It's game over. This game will pick up traction and people will love it. And I must say, everybody that me and Fry, anybody that never even played this title, anybody that has played this title for the first time, non-SOCOM person, fell in love. Instantly like, oh my God, this is great. True. I had people from my community when I'm coming home from work on the game, playing it, without me. Without me, like, hey guys, let's check out the game. Nope, they're playing it faithfully because Abel, it's fun. I like it. I like it. It's fucking great. This is a genuine thing. Like, you have something special here. You don't have to sell it when it's good. You don't have to sell it. It sells itself. It's selling
Right.
itself. Now let's do it right and nurture the product. Let's nurture it, and we're here with it, man. We're here, and man, I'm excited. I just want this game to be done right. That's all I care about. That's all I care about.
Honestly, it's going to go into the same situation that we talked about back in 2015. Do not launch into early access with a subpar product. I like it right now because I can see the future. You can see the future. If it were to launch in a state that isn't going to garner a good audience on early access, we're fucked.
Yeah.
That being said, this is already in a way better state than H-Hour was. This game is fucking miles ahead. But I just hope that when the time comes, is it going to be enough? And I really fucking hope that it is.
I hope so too. I hope so too. And a lot of people like to put on their blinders and champion games such as H-Hour. And it has to be said, when there's nothing around it, when there's nothing around it, when really nothing's going on with the title. Like let's be very honest, nothing's going on with the title at all as far as community, whatever. You guys should be happy the servers are on that thing. Like, for real, for real. Like, to be very honest with you. And I do not want Task Force to be anything like that. And it's not. Like, the game's going down a whole different road. And I'm
Right.
and bravo to it. Because it's being built with integrity. The studio fucking cares and cares greatly, guys. Cares greatly. Everything else is right. We just need to see everything come together and be done correctly. And that's where we're at with it, man. That's honest to God where we're at with it. And I think you guys, it would break my heart fucking for this game not to get the fair shake, because you guys will be missing something. This would be one that would be like, fuck, that was it.
I agree. Yep.
That was it.
Yeah. The next 6 months are going to be very interesting.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely big, very interesting. But go ahead. What you about to say, Frau?
I was gonna say, I know you're about to eat some supper. Is there anything else, any other topics about the game that you want to touch on before we go? Let's lay it all out.
The future of this game, you have to do what all these other studios aren't doing. Weapon skins, trading weapon skins, creating street value on skins and everything. Go the full gambit with it. Go all the way. And I know that's me getting ahead of myself. They'll be like, yo, you're trying to launch out of early access. You're talking about skins and stuff.
Right.
But I have to put it out there just so you differentiate yourself from everybody else. PUBG's doing the skin stuff and all that because they know there's value in that.
Right.
If Fortnite allowed gamers to trade skins and dances and have limited clothing items that you would never see again, and people are able to trade those and things, people would kill for those. It would make the game that more exciting. That's a good way to push. Just have tournament settings in place, so we could spectate and stuff. And I already know Red's thinking way past that. He's like, the easy. I've been thinking about that. That's nothing. But yeah, tournament things, so people could just have visible tournament settings, like esports type of settings, that we can host our own tournaments privately without having the dev to give us a special key so we can do so. Like, fuck all that. If we have a community and we want to host tournaments, we should be able to do it ourselves. not wait for the gate master to, hey, I fuck with you. here's your privileges. Like that's
Well,
fucking
that's already happening. We're able to rent our own servers once the thing launches or whatever. But you're right about like I want to be
no,
able
these
to.
other games are fucking bullshit with that. Like where you have to like if you have the money and stuff and you have communities that want to do special things, it should be open to everybody.
Hmm.
Everybody. Why do we have to be somebody? Well, your community's kind of small. Whatever. We're creating value and we love your game. Let's fucking play and have fun and do our own thing.
Right. Yeah. If you can fill a room, you can fill a room.
Exactly. You could fill a room. You could fill a room. Bravo. Some people can't. Like, give the person that can a shot. But yeah, what are you about to say, Brian?
No, that was it. It was just like we're able to rent our own servers. I know that. Like we can rent them by the hour or whatever. So we have that, but I want spectator cams and I want to be able to switch between teams and players and I want to be able to have free cams and do all that shit. Because if you don't have that, you lose that Twitch streamer sub Sunday games type of vibe, and that's something that's something that's gonna cash in
You
tenfold.
Exactly. You need those systems in place at early access, so you're giving something to the community that nobody else has given. You need to that needs to be in place, like priority. If you have a whiteboard with a list on it, that needs to be on there. Like we have to have this game be community orientated right out the gate. Like it can't skimp on that. It can't be like, hey, that's coming next month. No, that has to be there. And again, it's a lot of pressure stuff, but those systems and stuff for streamers to stream your shit faithfully and have people come through and play and stuff. You know what difference that would make for your game, having a spectator mode and everybody's able to play just like with your subs and stuff and have tournament games and have everybody verse. What game is doing that right now? What name a fucking game that could do that right now?
I mean, PUBG has it, but it's on a larger scale. I'm talking about competitive stuff.
Wait. Time out though. Can I have the key so I could do it with my community fry? Can you tell the gatekeeper to give it to me? Exactly.
Right.
There you go.
No, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
there
on a grand scale, yeah,
on a grand scale, who's doing that? Nobody. Do it. Give it to the people for free. Give these people value. If you give the value, they'll pay you tenfold. Give the value. Give this game everything that these people have behind a paywall or special fucking privileges. Give these people for free. Give it to them. Everything. And this game will pay you back tenfold. Like you'll look back and you'll be like, yo, giving all this content and all these features to the communities for free was the best thing we ever done. For free. Look at the biggest game running the world right now. Free. Give it for free. Why are we worrying about money? And he's not worrying about money, guys. I'm just saying. He's not worrying about money. I don't want you to think that he's not the studio is not worried about money. That's not.
Yeah, we're just going off on our own tangent.
I'm saying in general. I don't want you to be like, oh, the studio's money hungry. No. That's not them. They're doing things very respectfully. But I'm just saying, give as much as you can. The most astronomical idea or whatever that you think could put the game ahead, it should be there at early access. Blow us away where we're like, holy fuck, how can you not play this game? How can I not be up 4 a.m. not playing this fucking game? Damn, I'm gonna have to call out of work. Like you give us that, give it to them. Like, and I think it would be done if it's a slim chance in the dark how everything's lining up, but I have faith. I'm gonna roll. And again, if it doesn't go well, we'll call it. And if it goes well, we'll call it. Either way, side of the fence. We're here, guys. We're here. Bad and good, we're here. We'll call it. If we're wrong about things, we're wrong. If we're right, we're right. So that's just how we feel, man. And anything else you want to add, Fry? Like anything that you're thinking of?
No, man. Like I said, like I'm still like I'll play it, I'll stream it. In terms of YouTube content, I'm still slinging in the shadows right now because again, there's just so many what ifs, what's coming. There's like enough for me to just all right. I'll just be hands off with this one.
No,
and I told them that a long time ago. I said I'm just gonna wait and see how this one pans out. I have all the faith in the world and you guys have my support. Like I backed you. You know,
yeah, Fry put money in. He put money
I put
in.
my money where my mouth is.
did.
Like I support the shit.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that in 6 months when it goes to early access, it needs to be in a good state.
And it does.
That's
it's
all.
and that's all we ask.
I think it will. I think it will at this point.
I think
you know,
it
that's
will.
not me saying don't fuck up or all. No, I think it will. But I hope that it, you know, like
yeah, we're crossing our fucking toes, our ass cheeks, everything.
Right.
We want the world for you guys. We want it. We want it for listen, we've been down and out for so long, guys. We need a great game to play. It's something third person, something tactical, something team oriented, something community oriented. And this is the game. This is the game.
Right.
So we're just wishing for everything to go well. So with that said, guys, please definitely damn, I don't want to plug, but
plug it.
Fucking check out the channel, guys, if you're looking for task force content. For real. I like to have discussion. I'll be interviewing another person as well, just to get another perspective of what the community's thinking overall. Fucking Fry's amazing. Keep it locked with Fry, because if anything pops off with task force, we're here. We're both here. This is peanut butter and jelly. So it is what it is. And thank you guys for listening. We appreciate your time, taking the time out your day to listen to this. And I know it's gonna be kind of lengthy when Fry gets this all up with the gameplay and all, but this is gonna be a great listen. This is fucking dope. I love shit like this.
Hell yeah. It's one of my most anticipated games, but it's still so early for me.
Yes, it is.
Like I need to see where she goes.
Highly anticipated on my end, and I know it is for you too. But we're just praying for the best.
All right, and with that, guys, there is a giveaway happening on my Twitter right now. If you guys want to go check that out, the link will be somewhere below, I imagine. For a copy of the game, I have a couple extra keys that I purchased during their crowdfunding, so I'm giving away to the community, guys. Thank you for listening. Again, Abel's channel is going to be down below. My channel is going to be here. Like, just follow us for everything Task Force, the Twitters, the Twitches, all that.
I want to say this one thing, guys. Studio, keep your head up. Seriously, guys, stay steadfast and just keep going. Keep going. Beyond even what we say. Keep going and keep doing your thing. We wish you the best, honestly. So,
absolutely.
That's all. From both me and Fry, honestly, we wish you the best, and we want you to kill it.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. Leave a like on the video. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think.
Please.
Have you played Task Force? If you haven't, make sure you guys check it out, man. Next time they do a crowdfunding, or if they do it again, or if they don't and they just go to early access, guarantee we'll be covering it. So
yes.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.